Right. All right. Hey guys. Thanks for
Hey.
jumping on a Sunday.
Mhm.
So my name is Michelle Rose. I'm gonna just tell a little bit of my story. Um, and then we'll hear a couple stories. Story time apparently. And right, just to kind of kick off, I want you to kind of come into this with an open mind and an open heart, and really tune in and listen and think kind of like how, like, what if and how can this help me? And that's kind of why we want to tell our stories, to kind of inspire you to think about how can it help you. So, I actually, funny, I am starting a podcast and I just got done recording my very first podcast. And I literally told my story, but it was a 20-minute long tell my story. And I'm not going to do that to you guys. So I'm going to super short it. I have struggled a lot through my life with my health, a lot of various different things from allergies, asthma, lots of skin issues like cystic acne. um, I got diagnosed when I was 15 with a digestion autoimmune disorder. So you name the digestion thing, sister has had it big time. I used to live with like a heating pad on my stomach because I was always super bloated and crampy. All the bowel, like every direction of bowel movements, done it. Food intolerances, heartburn, acid reflux, like had it all for lots and lots of years, and to the point where like literally debilitating digestion issues, you guys. I've struggled with insomnia, chronic fatigue, sugar cravings. I actually just told this story the other night. I kind of forgot about it. After we got married, we had quite a bit of extra cake, and the cake was so good. And it was, of course, like, like 5-layer cake. And I would sit down with a dinner plate full of cake with like multiple scoops of ice cream after dinner and eat this thing in my husband every night. I did this we had a lot left for at least a week. I did this every night. And every night my husband's like, "You're seriously going to eat all that?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I might even eat more." I couldn't get enough. And now I'm like one bite of cake and ice cream and I'm pretty much good. But so I was just struggling a lot of my life with health issues. And kind of the funny part of that is I have actually spent my entire life trying to live the opposite of having health issues. That I'm like that health and wellness person. I have been an athlete my entire life. I went to college and I studied exercise science. I became an exercise physiologist. I got certified. I was a personal trainer and a nutrition coach. I started my own business doing both of those things. And from the outside looking in, like everyone was like, Michelle is the fittest, healthiest person we know. Like if you would ask like any of my clients, my friends, they would tell, that's what they would tell you. But the unfortunate part of that was I felt like I was kind of dying inside and I felt like a fraud because I didn't talk a lot about my health struggles. I was silently dealing with all of these things. I would put a smile on my face and just pretend like, oh, everything's hunky dory. I feel great. I'm going to go work out now. And I might die, but that's okay. Um, and so after we had our oldest, I kind of hit my rock bottom where I couldn't just slap a smile on my face and fake it till I make it anymore because I was struggling so much. I was I was I want to say I was really sick, but I wasn't necessarily like sick. I was just so tired I couldn't get off the couch. I was not happy. Didn't really feel like I was struggling with depression because I have at points in my life, but I was actually struggling with anxiety. Just leaving my house would make me super anxious because I didn't know how I was going to like care for my baby and have the energy to leave and do all of these. Like it was very like I just like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do that. And I couldn't do it anymore. I was so miserable with my digestion and I was done with the doctors giving me more meds and more meds and more meds and not having any answers for why I was sick. And thankfully, a friend was kind of not thankfully my friend was going through this, but my friend was kind of going through similar things and started kind of telling me about her journey with learning about gut health. And I had kind of heard some other things about gut health. And so I just kind of went down this gut healing journey and learning about it. And while I was learning about it over on the side, I then all of a sudden got this exposure to this company that was the gut health company and did all of these things that I was learning about with gut health. And I was like, this just seems like too good to be true. Like X plus Y equals Z. This is what I'm getting, right? Gut health, healing. And so I decided to jump in with the company because I was trying to do all of it on my own, and they had everything laid out in the most perfect, simple system for me to do so. So I jumped in and I was like, tell me what you got. I'm going to take all the things. I need to heal my body. And this is not a overnight, I was all better and the stars are shining. Not even close. But when I had that first touch of, oh my gosh, I feel better, I was sold. I just, a one little, like, I feel a little bit better was all I needed to say, I need more. I am all in. Because when you go from your rock bottom and have 1 ounce of hope of this is better, all you can think of, like, how does it get better? It gets better. It can get better, right? I'm getting better. And that's just that's all I thought. And that's all and that's what I dove into. And I'm sitting here 7 years later and I'm like, when I tell my story, I almost don't feel like it was me. Like, it's been so long and I'm in such a different place that I'm like, every once in a while I have these little glimpses of like, oh, that's what chronic pain feels like. I hurt my neck a couple weeks ago from a completely unrelated thing, but it was like, I totally forgot what it felt like to live in chronic pain because I hadn't in so long. And every once in a while I might eat something that's off and I'm like, oh, now I remember that I lived like this for so many years. Like, I have a taste of it for a day and I'm like, this is miserable. But I lived it for so many years. And so I am so thankful that that is all in my past. I am just thriving and happy and I go, go, go. And I hate sitting on the couch because it bores me to tears now. And that's why I'm here to share. It's just, I want you guys to feel as incredible as I do and continue to feel better day by day. It's amazing. Let me tell you. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to my friend Joy, and she's going to share her story.
Hello. Well, my name is Joy, and I am a registered dietitian. And how gut health came into my life was from Michelle Rose. We met, though, very randomly on a Hood to Coast team. And so I watched her, actually met her whole family before I met her, picking her up in the morning. But being a dietitian, I just pay attention to how people eat. And for myself, I battled hypoglycemia. I battled weight management. I have been an athlete my whole life, but still was always the big girl, always had to watch everything I ate and exercise. And I love exercising. I love being an athlete. But I didn't like the pressure that I felt from always needing to be active. And then that brought on anxiety about, like, if I didn't get my workout in, I, would just stress about, like, how I would just lose any progress I had made with my weight. It was not a fun way to live. I also had anxiety because of my hypoglycemia, where my energy would go up and down all through the day if I didn't eat frequently. And so I was held captive by food. I always needed to know I had snacks with me. I just had to do whatever I could to keep myself from feeling crummy, feeling that low energy. Because I would get to the point where I would get nauseous. I mean, hangry was just the start, and then I would go past hangry and get nauseous and be grumpy, and just living with that anxiety all the time also made me very grumpy and irritable. And kind of like Michelle said, I've been using their products now for 18, no, not 18 months yet, almost 16 months. But I 6 weeks into using the products, it hit me that I was no longer that irritable, anxious person anymore. When I started the products, I just started to help with weight management because it was something I hadn't tried before. And I watched Michelle be very efficient with her fuel doing the Hood to Coast race, and just was like, well, I haven't tried gut health. And I mean, being a dietitian, I thought I knew, about gut health, and was not expecting any change, anything dramatic. I didn't think my gut was unhealthy. But it was something I hadn't tried. And, it turns out all these things were linked to my unhealthy gut. I quickly got blood sugar balance, and so I was no longer needing to eat so frequently. And then because of that, the weight came off, and I was not even exercising as much as I had to do in my past ever to have weight loss. And that too was just such a relief on my brain to know that, okay, I can, just work out, 3 times a week instead of trying to cram in 5 or 6 times a week and still, have results. And with just my body was finally giving off the right signals because my gut was healthy, and my gut was finally healed from just those unwanted microbes in there. And so I was very skeptical when I started, but quickly, just, you can't deny the changes that you start to experience. And it's little things that eventually add up. And then you're like, whoa, I'm happy. And I mean, and people, your family starts noticing that. And then you just want to share that. I'm no longer that angry Joy, that angry mom. And it's very awesome. And you just want to share that. So and like I said, I never thought my gut was unhealthy. I just thought I needed help losing weight. And I always thought my body was, something was wrong with me because I couldn't lose the weight. But I mean, well, something was wrong with me. It was unhealthy gut. So it's been amazing what it's done for me. And my anxiety is under control. Before, I had to rely on PRN medications to get me by, when I had a really bad day. And yeah, I can't even remember my last bad day. Yeah. So anxiety wise, and also health wise, I'm 42 and expecting a baby. So I got really healthy, and then unexpectedly got pregnant, which is just an added blessing from this. So
I'm kind of laughing at you haven't had a bad day. You're pregnant and you can't remember last time you had a bad day. That's massive.
yeah, I'm 29 weeks pregnant. So yeah, only 11 weeks left. So
Amanda, do you want to share real quick too?
Yeah, so how it all started is I posted an energy drink. Now, mind you, I was drinking them occasionally here and there, but it doesn't matter. Michelle's like, girl, no, I got something for you. I ignored her and just drinking my own coffee at home or whatever, because I always need to pick me up in the afternoon, always. And so like a month or two went by and I was like, I can't, she's right. I can't buy these. Even occasionally they wreck my body. Like literally, I feel it after I drink them. I feel like crap, the ones that you buy in the store, even the natural ones, they're not natural. They all have sucralose in them. And so I contacted her just for the energy, right? And I found out that, wow, this is like gut health, and like I have a sensitive stomach. And I was trying to take pre and probiotics, but I didn't notice anything with taking them before. So I just went all in. I was like, yeah, let's try this out, and yeah, of course, after trying the package that I got and everything I got, just within like that first month, I messaged her. I was like, I haven't been taking my allergy medicine. And that's huge for me because sometimes I have to take it like twice a day. And then, of course, the no bloating. I wasn't getting bloated a lot. I was usually pretty regular for the most part, but I could tell everything was just so different, Hold on, sweetheart. Everything was just feeling so different, and just, yeah, my experience so far, just in the short amount of time, has been pretty amazing. So I'm really excited to see like even further results as far as like my mood, well, and the energy, of course. That's been a huge with the energy. I don't get the crash. I don't feel like crap afterwards. It's nice, clean energy. So that's been a bonus as well. But I just started the collagen, so I'm excited to see that. And the one that you just posted the other day, Michelle, the vital biome, I need that one in my life like yesterday. So I have a friend who's taken that, who ordered it for me, and she actually says that she really likes it. So I'll have to ask her to share that for me. She notices a difference when she takes it. So that's just a little short story of how my experience has been so far. It's definitely all pluses, no negatives. So I'm super excited to continue. And that's just month what, 2 of consistently taking the products. It might be month 3, but I think it's technically it's 2 going on 3.
I think you're just about to enter 3. So like 2
Yeah.
full months of using. Yeah. Funny
Yeah.
that you mentioned the Vital Biome. I told you that I was out and I had it in my order.
Yes.
My order came and they gave me 2 of one other thing and they missed the Vital Biome. So I called them like, I need that. Stat.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I need that. Like, I need that one like pronto because I bought something from the store. It's for like de-stress, but it kind of makes me like really tired. But then it also like, does it help or does it not help? And my friend says that it's working for her, and I know that I'm a little bit more, so I think it'll really work for me.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah. For
excited.
the stress, the anxiety, the mood part of it, I love my Vital Biome. And I'm ready
Yes.
for my package to get here. Okay,
Yeah.
so go
Amanda,
ahead.
when you get on the Vital Biome, you'll just find yourself like just dancing for no reason more. Like that was the first thing I noticed when I started taking it. I took it after about 3 months of using the products that I added it in, and I was just like, I'm just in a great mood for no reason.
I'm just
So
happy. What?
yeah, exactly. Like
All right, I'm gonna highlight a few of our products super quick. We have like 30 different products, so this is a super baseline, but this is where like the bottom line of pretty much where everyone gets started. This is the first 3 products I started with 7 years ago. So the first one is this is our little pink drink. It's actually called Slim. Everyone calls it the pink drink though, because well, it's pink. What this does, the main thing it does is help balance your blood sugar. Blood sugar is our master hormone. It has this effect on every single system of our body. So things like weight, energy, mood, digestion, sleep, inflammation, all of that is related to blood sugar. And the easiest way to think about like what the effect that your blood sugar has on your body is that 2-3 o'clock ish crash that we have all experienced when you become the Snickers diva from the commercial where you're like, you're yelling, you're sassy, you might think you might pass out, you need something to eat, you want to take a nap. That's your blood sugar saying, hello, I'm in the tank. Eat something so I can go shooting back up. And then you get like on the other side of things. It's not good. So we need blood sugar balance so we don't have that hangry person show up at all. And when your blood sugars bounce, it's kind of that like post meal where you're kind of like, okay, I feel good. You want that all the time. So it's a nice steady energy. It's go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say, like I said, I'm 29 weeks pregnant and I haven't eaten since 12:30 and I'm fine. Like blood sugar, it's amazing to be
You're
able,
not
like I said,
hangry.
I'm not hangry. You're not held captive by food. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have dinner cooking soon, but I'm not like freaking out about getting food in me fast. And I'm pregnant, and it's been 5 hours almost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was not the case in your first 2 pregnancies.
which is
Okay, so
why I gained 90 pounds with them. Yeah.
so blood sugar is going to help with that. It helps with all of the things. It also helps like naturally detox your body. It's amazing. Then we have these guys are like husband and wife kind of situation. It's our BioCleanse and our ProBio 5. They work very synergistically together. So ProBio 5 is a probiotic that is a 3-in-1. So it's probiotic, digestive enzymes, and a yeast overgrowth killer. It does the job of breaking down toxins, putting in the good, healthy bacteria, getting rid of yeast overgrowth. That's a whole nother thing. If you have health issues, you have yeast overgrowth. This really is like so beautiful and powerful and really helps support gut health. So that goes and get rid of bad stuff, puts good stuff in. This comes in, and I like to call them husband and wife because this is the best analogy. This is your toilet. We're cleaning the toilets over here. This is your toilet cleaner and your brush. It goes in and it scrubs it all. It cleans it all. It makes it so pretty and shiny. After you scrub and clean, do you just leave it all sitting there? All that dirt sitting on the top, just hanging out? No, you have to flush it or it's just going to sit there. This is our flush. This makes it all go away. So we break all that stuff up, we put the good stuff in, and then we make the bad stuff go away. You have to actually do that part, or it's just going to sit there and just wreak havoc even more. If you don't get rid of the toxins, they sit there. And one of the biggest ways to get rid of your toxin is by pooping. You eliminate it. If you are not going regularly, which most people don't realize is 2 to 3 times a day, those toxins are sitting in your body, and your body will just try and pull more toxins. Your waste is toxins. That's why it goes out into the waste pile. We call it waste, right? It is full of toxins, and you don't want it sitting in there longer than it's supposed to, because your body's just going to try and pull, and all it's going to do is toxins. Okay. So regulating your bowel movements. This also helps with muscle contraction. It can help with mood, sleep, so many different things. It's required for 300 different processes of our body, not just pooping. So these 3 guys, this is your gut health mecca, as I like to refer to it. Any health issues, any health goals, those help support. Okay. We have, like I said, lots of other things, but those are like a main staple go-to. That's my quick little highlight. Does anybody have any questions? Put it real quick.
I don't have any questions. I don't know if Nicole might have any questions.
Nicole, do you have any questions?
You can always chat in the chat too if you wanted to,
Type in
Nicole,
the
if you
chat.
had any questions. But yeah, those
I do have
3 are
one.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm trying to get over colds. I feel horrible.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
have PCOS. Is this good for that or not?
So the underlying cause of PCOS is insulin resistance.
Yeah.
Most people don't realize that. You probably know about the blood sugar piece. Most people
Yeah.
are aware of blood sugar issues when they have PCOS. That's the cause of PCOS, is insulin resistance. So I can't sit here and say, oh, we cure insulin resistance. We help support healthy insulin levels. Blood sugar is insulin, right? So we support the underlying cause of PCOS. So the obvious answer is yes, this is very, very good for you.
Okay. Yeah, because I've been drinking Private ketones, and I noticed with them, since I've stopped drinking them, I am TMI, but I'm actually pooping more. They very much stopped me from doing that. I noticed, like, I haven't been drinking them for like a week now, and I've noticed I'm feeling better. So I don't know how
From not
that is.
drinking the keto.
That's kind of your body saying, not my
Yeah.
thing. We definitely have something that's going to go the opposite way, make you eliminate regularly, support your blood sugar levels, help with, and PCOS typically comes with weight. So I'm just
Yeah.
kind of assuming over here you're looking for some weight loss support as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We have some really good systems to help support all of that. Yeah.
I've done it. No, sorry, Amanda. Go.
Oh, no, go ahead. Sorry. I was saying that we had talked about that. You were mentioning the ketone drinks. You were curious if that was something that you needed to eliminate. And so it sounds like you got your answer with that.
Yeah, I've had it, I don't know, just the past like month before you even sent me a message, we're talking. I don't know, I just had a gut feeling just I needed to stop them because something was just off with me. I just wasn't feeling good. At first I felt great, but then, I don't know, they were expensive and I just wasn't feeling good. And Amanda messaged me and I'm like, okay, God's talking.
Girl.
Something with not just the ketones, but just keto in general. I'm not saying that they're bad or anything. However, you can't out keto a bad gut. You have to get to
Yeah.
kind of the underlying thing. If you have gut issues, you need to address the gut issues, and going keto or taking a product to help you go into ketosis, whatever it is, it's not going to do that. So our products don't, they're keto friendly. You can absolutely do a keto diet and use our products. I actually recommend that because there's a lot of things you miss when you're doing a keto diet. But we're going to support your body in whatever place you need to be at, is kind of, we focus on healing. So that's kind of the big difference here, is we want to help heal your body, not kind of like mask what's happening.
Well, exactly. Like my sister does Optavia, and I've done that, and it helps, but it still doesn't feel great. Like my whole health journey started in 2010, and just by eating healthy and exercising, I lost weight and I felt great. But ketones were okay, but
yeah. So the
can't
same
get
thing
over
with Optavia is it's just going to help you lose weight. It's not going to address your underlying health issues either. That is solely focused on weight loss. And unfortunately, the way they teach you to eat actually completely destroys your metabolism. And so people pretty much just put all the weight back on once they start eating normally, because their metabolism is tanked, because you're living off of less calories than my 2-year-old actually should be consuming.
I have feelings. It's packaged. It's like, I like the organic. I like the grass fed. I like all that stuff. And when I am exercising, see, exactly. And when I am, like, I do exercise and I do lift weights, like, I'm more hungry. Like, I have a feeling, but it's like, I'm still hungry. Like, my sister, she's like, well, have an egg. I'm like, having a little tiny brownie and an egg is not going to help. I'm like, I just lifted extremely heavy weight.
No, you should be consuming at least 1,500 calories a day. At like, you're like, you do it sitting on the couch doing nothing all day long, you'll burn 1,500 calories. That doesn't include you working out or anything to it. And yes, you need to obviously eat less than you're burning in order to lose weight. But if you do nothing, you'll burn 1,500 calories. If you're working out, there's your bonus.
Exactly. And I love to work out because, like, it helps you feel better. Like, it tones your body. It's just, I don't know, the past month or so. Yeah.
I'm going to praise you for what you were talking about with what you like to eat. Yes. Eat those organic meats, fruits, vegetables. Yes. Try and avoid the bags, boxed bags, those kinds of things. Move your body. And then our supplements will come in and help support all of that good stuff you're doing to help you heal, to help you balance your blood sugar, to help you lose the weight. And
that's what,
you're doing.
My blood sugar since I've been doing Optavia and ketones has gone up. Like, it's in the 200s. People are that's not very high. Well, for me, that's high.
That's high. Yeah. That's really high.
Yeah.
The dietitian over here has big eyes.
Yeah, that's high.
Yeah. People got to stop lowering their standards. And like, you should not ever, be over 200. And it's just because you can live with high blood sugars.
Bad. So
it's still bad. It's still doing damage. Yeah.
Well, and these supplements are my sister, and she's like,
go ahead.
No, that's also my sister a couple days ago. I was like, well, when I was just eating healthy and exercising, my blood sugars were awesome. But since I've started eating Optavia again and drinking ketones, my blood sugar is through the roof. I was like, there is something wrong.
Yeah.
And then Amanda messaged me. I'm like, oh, her ears were ringing.
Yeah. Well, this is like, supporting your gut, and they're plant-based supplements. So it's not like those other things that are going to, it's going to be very helpful at the root of the problem and just help maintain. And Joy, man, you're very good and knowledgeable, and so is Michelle. So they're very, very helpful at explaining.
Yeah, I like to explain it as it's a tool that is like the tool that I was missing. I mean, I was active. I'm a dietitian. I was eating well. And this is the missing piece to make my body actually function the best off of things I was already doing. And so it's a tool that we need. I mean, we need our gut health, and just helps it happen, makes it happen.
Same. That's the same with me. I
Mhm.
was doing all the things. I was supplementing too, just not the right way, not with the right things. So like this was the big tool. I did change some of my eating habits, but that was like our supplements and some minor diet changes, and that's all I did.
Yeah.
To
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
change everything.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm very, very, yeah, I need to message prove it, and I think I'm just done with them. I'm gonna try and stop. I'm not drinking them because I haven't drank them for like a week now, and I feel so much better. My
So
stomach
I
is, I
know
think,
how
I
much
don't know.
Prove It and Optavia cost. You will save
Yeah.
hundreds of dollars a month by switching.
Mhm.
Hundreds.
Yeah, it gets expensive. I just had to push out my Optavia order, and I'm like, do I really want to order more? Because I really, really don't.
No, you buying your own food, like you can
Mhm.
buy your own food and take our products for less than Optavia is every month.
Can you
Holy
get your money
crap.
back? What's their money back guarantee? I've never heard.
That's a
Ugh.
good question.
Zero. I used to be a health coach with them. I'm not no more because they're all about, honestly, if you're not like up in like the high ranks making tons of money, then you're nothing with them. So,
Hmm.
and I just didn't like that. Just like with Prove It. Like if you're not making the thousands, the millions of dollars, you're just
Hey,
piece of crap.
Amanda, do you feel like you're something with Plexus?
Oh yeah, like you don't even leave me hanging, and I don't even know how big the team is, but I'm her like little person here that just
Amanda's my
started.
little tiny baby, and she feels like something.
Oh
She's
yeah, she's
something.
constantly like there supporting me, cheering me on, like, girl, do you need help? Do you need this? Do you need that? I'm like, yes, yes,
Okay,
and yes.
Has Plexus acknowledged you and rewarded you for that too?
Oh my gosh, yes. I keep getting these paychecks and I'm like, Michelle, I just got paid, but I don't know what it's for. Do you think it's from this or this? But I didn't realize we got paid like every week, but then you get paid on this and that and this too. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
What about your
Yeah,
boots?
And my boots, I still need to pick those out. I won boots from last month from
I
helping
lost her.
people start their health journey. Yeah.
I remember that too, Amanda. When I got my first check, I messaged Michelle. I'm like, "What is this for?" Yeah.
Oh, Nicole, did you hop off and back on?
No.
Oh, she's back.
My
Oh,
phone
I
picked
was
me
just
off. Sorry.
what? I was just
My
saying
phone
that.
kicked me off. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, I was just saying that I don't feel small with Michelle. She's been super supportive, always helping me along the way if I need help. And Plexus has been awarding me. I keep getting paid for things, and I won boots from last month. So it's been amazing. Like all together, the whole thing. Everybody's so supportive.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do have one more question.
Yeah.
Throw it
I
at us.
am with a beauty company. If eventually down the road, if I do want to join with you guys, is that okay, or will that go against compliance?
Nope. We just have like if it's a competing company, you can't like Optavia. What would be like Modere would be a competing company, I would say. Like
Like
We
a
don't
health
specific
and
take beauty
wellness.
health and
products.
wellness. I wouldn't even say Optavia is a competing because they're not supplements, they're more
Yeah.
food.
Or food.
So as long as it's
Yeah.
not a competing health and wellness company, Plexus is
Okay.
very supportive.
But
Okay.
even joining as a customer and sharing your experience, that's not
Mhm.
gonna affect anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I
my
may
daughter's
join you, man. I probably won't share for a while because people are gonna, oh my gosh, you keep joining this and this and this. And I'm like, people are just rude, and that's why
Let
I'm
But
them
so
you
be
know,
their sassy,
for
judgy
social
self while
media.
you're over there like, I feel amazing.
Yeah.
you know
I
what
would,
though? You're
Nicole,
trying to find something that works for you and that's going to help you.
Mhm.
And if you find it, then that's you try things and that's what happens. You try things, they don't work out, and then you finally find something that's really gonna help, but that gets to the root of the problem, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
Joy's
Well,
got
that's
it.
just it. It's yeah. I post stuff and like people don't have PCOS and like sugar problems and like especially with all my ketone people, they're like they were asking me questions and I'm like, well, I have health issues that you guys don't have. Because
A
like
lot
one
of people actually have PCOS. I would share that. I would talk about your PCOS journey personally.
and I can't because I have done it, prove it, and I got an email saying that I cannot share that on there. I can
Bye-bye.
share about
I'll
with
help you. Girlfriend, I got you.
I got an
Bye-bye.
email saying that I cannot, because I posted a picture of myself in the weight loss with ketones, and I said PCOS. I said thyroid like in the status in the thing, and I got an email saying it was against compliance. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. There,
I
I don't
got
So
know.
many
I got
people
ways
can
where
relate
you
to
can
your
tell your
story.
story and you can make money, lots of money doing so.
Yeah, I'm just
All
done
right.
with ketones and
I have to hop off soon, FYI, ladies. Sorry
Okay.
Yeah,
to
no,
interrupt.
I was just gonna say that too. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, you guys are good. Nicole, would it be okay if I have Amanda pop us into a message together and we can kind of chat over kind of what's going to be good for you and answer some more
Sure.
questions?
Of course, that's fine.
Awesome. Okay,
Thank
cool.
you so
Thank you
much,
guys for
ladies.
getting on and hanging out with us. I super
Yeah.
appreciate it. I gotta go finish making my ham dinner. I'm making like big ham dinner tonight. So
I'll share
Yeah.
the replay with the ladies that want